Hello world, Stephen Michael Zach here, and today we're taking a look at these small wireless handles. I will be using the Deity and the Rode Wireless Go 2 as my examples. Now, here is what these handles prospectively costs, and I did buy these with my own money, so these are going to be my own brutal and honest opinions as always. So, let's take a look at what comes inside the boxes. Okay, let's first start off with what I've been using, and that is the SmallRig here. Now, the SmallRig is a very interesting mic. It's got a nice squishy handle. It does extend and lower, and it does have a nice 1/4-20, so you can mount this. And of course, it does have a mount, so you could either mount it vertically or horizontally. You could mount it like this and do your interviews, or if you want to, you can mount it this way by the 1/4-20 and sort of make like a boom pole over your talent. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can. Now, one thing I will say is this is not the greatest hold in the world. It shakes around. I have been known to have in the past I've had to put a piece of gaff tape around this because it does just fly right off. So there you go. And again, with the Deity, it doesn't really go all the way down. So there you go, nor does this work because the Deity is a lot thinner than the Rode. So that's it, the pros and cons with what I've been using. Plus, again, it looks real silly on camera. Now, let's take a look at the Rode here. Now, this is what the Rode will cost you. I'll put it up on the screen again. And inside the box, you are going to get this lovely 3D printed piece of plastic, and you're going to get a foam head here with massive Rode labeling on it. I really hate when people put their logos all over stuff, especially because I want to have my brand over it. Now, it does have a nice foam screen here. It is a bit square here. You do get this little metal thing here. I don't know what that's for. It's not magnetic by any stretch of the imagination. I guess you could put the magnet here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they did this. I guess it's just branding. But the microphone does slide in very nicely all the way to the bottom. And it's a very nice snug fit. It does not come off. And there you go. You just slide the foam head over it, and you are good to go. Now, there is no 1/4-20 or any way to attach this to anything. So you will just have to kind of use it like this. It is pretty basic and very, very simple. Now, let's slap the Deity on here just to give you an idea of different sizes of mics. As you can see, Deity doesn't really fit on here. It won't come off, but it does stick out quite a bit. You can put the foam head on here. Just know that it is just going to cover up the Deity. So there you go. That is the Rode. It is pretty no frills, but I do like that it's 3D printed. So there you go. The next one is a clone of the Rode, and this is by far the cheapest one you can find. This is made by CaTeFo. And this one is very cheap plastic. You can see that it's molded very cheaply. You do get a 1/4-20 here and a 1/4-20 on the bottom, which is nice. You can mount it here for, I guess, and put up maybe like on a podcasting arm. And you can mount it from the back. And again, you can slide the Rode down here on it. Now, this is the budget version of the Rode. Now, as you can see, the Rode doesn't go all the way down here. There is a considerable amount of space. It's not going to fly off, but there you go. There you have it. Now, the other thing is this does not come with a foam screen like the Rode does. So you're going to have to find your own foam screen. I do believe they sell them aftermarket ones on Amazon. And again, we'll throw the Deity in here. And this actually holds the Deity a little bit better. There's still a little bit of space, but the Deity seems to fit better on this one. So just know that the Rode, not so much. The Deity fits a little bit better. And finally, we come to the Kamika HRWM. Now, let's go ahead, and this is by far the most professional looking one that I have seen here. And inside, you do get a little plate that you can add your business card or sticker to. You do get the handle, and you do get a very nice wide foam screen. And again, they give you a little sticker if you want to put that on the plate and advertise for Kamika. But since I do not work for Kamika, I do not want to advertise for Kamika. So taking a look at the microphone here, this thing is solid metal. I really love this. Now you do have a very, very nice, I think it's plastic. This might be metal. It looks very nice. I do like the fact that it's swooped here. You have a very nice grippy handle here. And again, you can attach your plate to your heart's delight. The Rode slides in here up top. And it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hold. It just feels solid. You slide this on. It just looks very professional. You can go on the job and talk. Love it, love it, love it. The Kamika does have something very interesting, and you can actually unscrew this cap. And it's got like this big bolt here. It's got like this big, you can screw something into here. I'm not really sure what, since it doesn't fit on a normal microphone pole. So you will have to find an adapter for this. But you can actually mount this onto, screw this into something that's this size. You can screw it in and I guess put it on a boom pole or just adapt it somehow. Not really sure why they gave you this option. This might just be so that you can maybe take it apart. I'm not really sure. Or maybe you could just mount this on a light stand. Not really sure why they gave us this option. It is interesting. But there you go, there you have it. There is a screw base in here for whatever you need that for. Unfortunately, it does not fit your standard microphone fitting. So that's it. That is the Kamika right there. Okay, so at the end of the day, which one am I gonna choose? Which one are we gonna crown the winner? And the winner is the Kamika. The reason I chose the Kamika is because it is the most professional looking mic handle out there. I love the weight. It feels nice in the hands. It feels like a professional mic. You do get this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful plate here that is removable. Yes, it is starting to scratch the metal a little bit, but as long as you put it back in the same place all the time, nobody's gonna see that. I also like the fact that I can turn the head around and hide the branding, unlike the Rode where there is no hiding the fact that you are using a Rode product. I do not like to advertise other camera companies in my videos. So I like the fact that you can change this, and if you wanted to, you probably could just buy another head, but another foam screen here, but that is another expense. But I really do love this. It does feel professional in the hands. Love the fact that I can put my branding on it, and it holds the devices the best, in my opinion, and it is solid metal, so it's not gonna break on you. Now, let's talk about the other three. I've been using this forever. Again, it looks dippy, it doesn't hold the microphones, but it is small, so I probably will travel with this still and still continue to gaff tape it, although it does look goofy. The only downside to the Kamika is that it does not fit in my small bag. I actually had to take everything off and stick this in my back pocket and carry it around with me, or put it into where my tripod goes. So there you go. And let's talk about the Rode. The Rode is decent if you just need a decent mic for running around. It is no frills. It holds the Rode very well, but not the DD. And of course, you are going to get the massive branding by Rode on here. And again, there's no quarter 20s. And again, this cheap Rode knockoff, yes, it has the quarter 20s, but it doesn't hold the microphones. There's a considerable amount of space in the bottom, and it's real cheap plastic. You get what you pay for. I believe this is the cheapest of the bunch. So that's it. Today's winner is the Kamika. This is what I'm going for, and that is because I'm trying to up my game and look more professional when I do my interviews. So I really do love the Kamika, and I highly recommend it. But if you want no frills, I can recommend the Rode. The Rode works very nicely. And if you want something compact, I can recommend this. I would not recommend this. The microphones don't fit well, and it does not come with a screen at all. So with a foam head at all. So those are my thoughts, but I want to know yours. So leave your questions and comments in the notes below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to mash that bell button to be notified when we drop a brand new video. And feel free to use the links below as it helps out the channel. I'm Stephen Michael Zach, and with the exception of this one, these are new to me.